My name's Bob Thompson. I'm the pastor at Journey, a church plant from Jefferson Baptist Church. I believe that we're the fourth church plant that came out of there, and we're at Clover Ridge Elementary School. This is where we started, inside of this building. We started outside praying, but then when we started gathering, this is where we started to gather. The first times that we actually gathered corporately was for prayer. This is where we had other churches come and join us. Once a month we did a pre-launch church, or pre-launch service, and we gathered here and we prayed together. So this is kind of fun because this is where we had gathered with so many people and prayed for our church before we even started the services. And then this is where we launched. We started here September 13th of 2009, and this is where we had our first service on that Sunday morning. We knew that as we were growing as a church, that this facility would be temporary, and so we realized before the first Easter, that 2 weeks before that we needed to find the larger location, and that's when we switched to Timber Ridge. So this is where we gather on Sundays. So we have community groups that go throughout the week. We have different ministries that meet, but this is where we physically gather. Throughout the week, our big thing is, our name is Journey LLT, Living Life Together. And in that, it's not just gathering on Sunday, but it's also gathering together into community. And so we gather here on Sunday, we worship. This is our gathering spot, but the majority of ministry takes place in community. So we have like 7 to 8 different community groups that people gather in throughout Albany and the area, where they can gather together and share part of their life with each other, where we have a half-hour prayer, a half-hour study, and half-hour of fellowship. Another big part of Journey is corporate prayer. And for our corporate prayer, we try to organize it 3 times a year, where we come together with all the community groups, come together, we stop for that week, and we come together and pray prayer. One of the things that we try to do is go to the Comfort and Suite. We pray from 5 to 7 in the morning and from 5 to 8 in the evening. Our goal is to pray as a church whole 100%. We've hit it from 93% to 97%. Our goal is to pray 1,600 hours for that 1 week. And for everybody to participate. We gather, we share a meal together. There is a buffet open for those 3 hours in the evening. There's childcare provided, and we gather and we eat and we pray. And then the childcare is just as important for us, because upstairs on every half hour, I go upstairs to the children's ministry, sit on the floor, gather all the kids, and we pray there. We are in the original school building that started in 1914. And as the school's grown, they've added on, but this is the original place. I like to think that this was a house of prayer at 1914, and he's gone full circle, God has, and he's brought us back here. This is where we do our men's leadership class now. This is where we're going to be switching our 5 days of prayer to in the mornings. Our desire is that if this place ever came for sale, this whole facility, it would have to be a God thing. It's not even for sale. I haven't even heard anybody talk about it. It would have to be a God thing. Yeah, I know it's outside of Albany city limits. It's one of the lower schools in the sense of the facility. But if God brought it for sale, we want to be ready to be able to purchase it. So we take a special offering once a year, and we're saving our money to be able to buy whatever facility. And if it's this one, we're praying that we'd pay cash. And we would just truly turn this place into a house of prayer. And this facility right here that we're standing would be designated for prayer. So this is kind of we started here, we started with prayer, we continue with prayer, and then for God to bring us back here, for us to be able to meet, we're pretty excited about it. This has just been a journey that we've been on. That's why we ended up calling it. We know where we're headed to heaven. We follow Jesus Christ, and it's just been great. So I just want to say thank you for being part, and let me show you what we've done and where we've been. And I hope that there's going to be even more church plants that would change the world in which we live. Thanks.